This is our November 2024 update that we have here for our current phase that we just released. I'm going to go through some of the updates and explain them here. First off and foremost, a lot of small little fixes in terms of things that people have been asking for and what we are trying to improve for the system. The first thing being support. We now have support tickets that you can click to add new and type in a subject, choose which tab you are experiencing the problem, priority, type the message, choose the attachment if you have a screenshot that you'd want to share, and click save. That'll go right to our developers. I also would like to know if it's easier for you to just message me at HowToHardscape on Instagram and send me a screenshot there. That's totally fine. You can continue to do that, and I'd actually like to know of anything also. I'll continue to look at the tickets that are submitted, but for the most part, that goes straight to my developers to fix. We have on our project tab a little bit of analytics that we've added here, and we're going to add more, including quoted revenue. And you can be able to choose the date range that you want to search by to be able to see that. In this test account, there's not much. And we also have filtering options on a lot of different areas, including form submissions, time off submissions, so you can choose by date. We will have a sort by employee submitted there as well in our next phase. We have ability to delete, and now when you delete something, it'll give you a pop-up saying if you delete this, it'll delete any data that's been used in a project per se. But you can see here that I've created this pavers, not this one. I know I want to delete this, and I haven't used it anywhere. So you can see here selected categories are being used in the system. Are you sure we want to delete anyways? Yes, I want to delete that. And that's gone. It'll stay in our system. So if you accidentally delete something, we I'll say may be able to recover it. Just be very careful with that delete function. We also have an export function here now. So any production rates that you want to export into a Excel file, we also have this available to you now. Also, mass deleting or activating or inactivating is also available there for you. We have proposals and contracts. Our proposal design got updated, and our contracts now in our emails, you may want to update your email templates, because if I go to project and I go into here, you can see in our proposals, you now have the ability to choose which contract. So that wasn't done before. Now you can have multiple contracts. So if you have maintenance and a design build contract, you can choose which one. So you want to go into your contracts and give them different titles and choose which one that you want to do here. You also have the ability to show and hide columns. So I don't have any materials in this test account, but if I did, it would show unit and the amount of units for this. If you don't want to show that to the client, you can hide those units and hide those quantities and update, and it won't show those columns. It'll just show the material name there now. We also have, if I go back to proposals, we have the ability to SMS message that proposal. So there's our proposal link. I can add text before and after this. And in our emails, you can choose to attach anything else that you want, but also choose to send the proposal as a PDF. If you do choose to do this, we can't track whether the client has opened the PDF or not. So just a fair warning for this, that we can't track, we can't show that the proposal has been viewed like before, but we have this proposal link. And this you'll want to update in your email templates. If you haven't updated your email templates and you forgot, you can go ahead and go back and do that. Or at this stage, you can still highlight this and insert it wherever that you want in this. So if I Control C and I put it here, that would show up for my client right there, as opposed to before it was showing up somewhere at the bottom here. So now you can control where it shows our not viewed status. If they click on that link, once again, we'll turn to viewed. But also if it has been signed, it'll show a signature icon here now. So that is a different, before we didn't show the signature signed part of it. And if I go through this, what else do we have here? Oh, we have clients. If I go to clients and I click add new, whenever you chose a certain address, if I just say 123, this it wouldn't populate anything except the address. But now if I click it, we've got country, state, city, and so on and so forth here. So that automatically populates. And if I go to our pipeline, you can see that we have a sales pipeline now. These are averages as to how long it takes each client to go from step to step. And anybody, currently these contact and consultation column, they are actually manual. In the future, in our next phase, we're working on integrating with your contact form. So anybody that goes through your contact form will automatically show up in your CRM and would show up in contact. Currently, it's manual. So whenever you add a client, they'll show up in this contact column. And also over to the consultation column, which we'll work on in a future phase, is adding consultation scheduling. You have to manually drag that client over once you have scheduled a consultation or have gone and done a consultation with them, whatever you want to track and however you want to keep that consistent. So manually add shows up in contact, click and drag over to consultation. It'll show you the amount of hours and days it took for them to go from contact to consultation. But these next two columns are automated. So once you create a quote and send off that proposal, that client will automatically go to consult to proposal. And then once again, show you the amount of days and hours. And then once that client has actually signed that contract, they'll go from proposal to approved automatically. So this is a good way to see the amount of time it takes for you in each of these steps in the sales process, and also allow you to filter by date if you wanted to, and be able to see where you're being held up in your sales process and maybe make some changes to be able to fix that there. We have, let's see, delete buttons and budgeting, small change there where employees are now assigned to all budgets in divisions, but you can only have one active division. Very important to note, only have one active budget per division. We have CRM log, we have services is a new one. So now we have the ability to create custom services. For example, if you have, say, let's just say snow plowing, you can say that it's 150 and you can just say each and click save. Once you have your services added in here, you can go to service proposals, you can click add proposal, and you can add your services manually here. So click to add a service, click add, and you can just simply have a quick proposal sent off if it's a very simple service basically that you offer, or you just want to quickly put something together to send off to a client. This is our first step in being able to service recurring work. So that is also something to consider there. If you do offer recurring services, we're working to add features as we go along for that. We have also email marketing. I want to go through chat, announcements, and notifications, and I will do that quickly here. So chat, you now have the ability to pin a chat. So if you have a company-wide chat or you have an admin chat, you can pin them so they always show up at the top. But still, anytime that you have a approved project, it'll show up here with the employees. This has been like this. So it is an automated chat group for that specific project. And you can archive those projects once that project is done, and it'll save whatever you've done and not show up and clutter your inbox here, and just show up under archive chat. Notifications, we now have this notification clickable to be able to see all notifications. You can show more as that is crucial. And announcements, same thing. You can click on announcements, make your announcement here, but also all announcements will show up in order there as well. We have, I want to show our email marketing. Email marketing is out of beta, so you can start using it. Email marketing works as click add new, tags. If you have tags that you've tagged your client as, like homeowner or certain regions or areas, they will show up here. So if I click that tag, I can see that I've got one client, me, under that tag in this test account. But I can also sort by city. You can see I still have just one client there. If I don't want to go by tag and I just want to remove tags, you can see that we got actually 3 clients there that I can send an email to. And also client status. I can choose different client statuses that I want to send an email out to. And if they fall under those, they will show up here. You can see who you're sending an email to. Choose the email proposal follow-up, or maybe beginning of the year, spring, people who were in lead status or consultation status, you can say, hey, just want to follow up, saw that you did a, let's just say, consultation with us. Want to send you an email to say we did a consultation with you, or maybe even sent a proposal to you and you didn't go ahead with that. Want to get you on the schedule for this year. Can we maybe meet or talk more? You can choose to send now, or you can schedule a date for that email to send. So that is good. And that is there's a few smaller tweaks to things that we did in the past, and we'll continue to update in the next phase with those smaller tweaks that you'll notice here and there, just to make the usefulness of the software much better as we go along. But also in the next phase, we'll have Gantt chart scheduling. That's going to be a big one. So whenever you create a project and you have different work areas, you can click and drag to change that scheduling around, and we'll be able to track the progress of that through time tracking as well, to show you a nice view of how that project is coming along and how each of those work areas are being progressing as you go along with that project. Lots of more smaller features that are coming out, but after that, which will be in January, we're going to revisit our scheduler and make this a lot more efficient and a lot more useful in your business as well. So that's what we got in our next phase, and any feature suggestions, you can definitely let me know. Thank you so much.